Hello everyone, welcome to the module on the cardiovascular system. In this module, we will talk about ECG or EKG tracings, that is the different kind of pathologies associated with findings of ECG. Okay, so how do you basically read ECG during a pathologic condition? Now, first talking about atrial fibrillation. Okay, now atrial fibrillation is presented with chaotic and erratic baseline. Okay, you can look at this. There is not a linear baseline, there is chaotic and erratic baseline with no discrete P waves. The primary point in atrial fibrillation is there is no discrete P waves in between, and there is irregularly irregular QRS complexes. That means the RR interval is not equal. Okay, so there is no P wave and irregularly spaced QRS complexes. Now, this is the most common risk factors, which include hypertension and coronary artery disease. Now, it is also occasionally seen with binge drinking. Okay, so remember, if a person is presented with binge drinking, then it can be atrial fibrillation. Hence, it is also called as holiday heart syndrome. Am I clear? Now, atrial fibrillation can lead to thromboembolic events and stroke. Okay. Now, what is the treatment of atrial fibrillation? Atrial fibrillation is treated with anticoagulation, rate and rhythm control drugs, that is the antiarrhythmic drugs, or cardioversion. Is this clear? So, it is treated primarily by anticoagulation, rate and rhythm control drug, and cardioversion. Now, this is how the ECG tracings looks like, because there is irregularly irregular heartbeat with chaotic erratic baseline and no significant P wave. Is this clear? Now, talking about a modification in the atrial fibrillation, that is atrial flutter. Now, in atrial flutter, there is a rapid succession of identical and back-to-back atrial depolarization. That means the atria gets depolarized rapidly, and hence there is multiple P wave in a certain form. That means there is a sawtooth appearance, okay, which is in the ratio of 4:1. That means 4 sawtooth and 1 QRS complex. Is this clear? Now, atrial fibrillation is treated by catheter ablation. Okay, so it is actually burning of certain parts of the atria, which leads to pausing or a stop on the excessive atrial depolarization. Is this clear? It is in a 4:1 sawtooth appearance. The RR interval are at equal rates. That means RR interval 1 is equal to RR interval 2. Is this clear? Now, talking about one of the most important arrhythmia, that is ventricular fibrillation. Okay. Now, in ventricular fibrillation, there is a completely erratic rhythm with no identifiable waves. That means there is no waves which can be identified on the ECG. Okay. And ventricular arrhythmia is one of the major reasons of sudden cardiac death. Is this clear? So, it is a fatal arrhythmia without immediate CPR and defibrillation, and this is highest cause of sudden cardiac death. It is presented as this kind of an ECG, which has no discrete P, Q, RS complex or T waves. Is this clear? So, we have spoke about atrial fibrillation, atrial flutter, and ventricular fibrillation. Now, talking about the various atrioventricular heart blocks, that is AV blocks. Okay. Now, in AV blocks, there are majorly 3 types: type 1, type 2, and type 3. Now, in type 2, there are 2 further types, that is Mobitz type 1 and Mobitz type 2. So, we will discuss all of these. Now, talking about the type 1 AV block, the PR interval is prolonged, first of all. So, the interval between the P depolarization and the QRS complex is prolonged, and it is greater than 200 milliseconds. Now, this is usually benign and asymptomatic, and in this, the PR intervals are usually equal. You can look in the diagram or the ECG tracing on the right hand side. The PR interval is prolonged and it is uniform. Is this clear? So this is all about first degree AV block. In second degree, as I told you, it is of two types, Mobitz type 1 and Mobitz type 2. Now what is the difference between Mobitz type 1 and Mobitz type 2? In Mobitz type 1 second degree AV block, there is progressive lengthening of the PR interval. That means the PR interval increases with each wave and then there is a absent of beat. That means a dropped beat. Is this clear? So there is excessive lengthening of PR interval followed by a drop beat. Remember that. Now the RR interval is usually variable, okay? It is not same, hence it is called as regularly irregular heartbeat. It is regular because the PR interval keeps on increasing followed by a drop and again increasing and followed by a drop, whereas it is irregular because the RR intervals are not same. Now talking about Mobitz type 2. In Mobitz type 2, the PR intervals are equal. That means the PR interval in the first segment is equal to the PR interval in the second segment and then there is a beat drop or absence of a beat. Is this clear? That means there is no preceding change in length of the PR interval which is seen in type 1. Now remember that Mobitz type 2 can lead to a third degree AV block. We have already spoke about first degree and now second degree. Now second degree Mobitz type 2 is treated with the artificial pacemaker. Is this clear? Now talking about the last one, which is one of the most important AV blocks, that is third degree AV block or a complete atrioventricular AV block. Now what happens in a complete atrioventricular AV block? In third degree AV block, the atria and the ventricle each beat independently of each other. Okay, so they beat independently of each other and the P waves and the QRS complexes are not rhythmically associated. Is this clear? So the P wave and the QRS complex are not followed by each other or they are not in rhythm. Now, one aspect about the third degree AV block is the atrial rate is much more than the ventricular rate. The atrial rate is excessively more than the ventricular rate. It is also treated by a pacemaker and a third degree AV block can be caused by Lyme's disease. Okay, it is caused by Lyme's disease. Lyme's disease I'll cover in microbiology or infectious disease section. Just remember that the third degree AV block is caused by or can be caused by Lyme's disease. Is this clear? So did you all notice the different kinds of ECG patterns? We have already covered the ECG tracings now. That is the first degree AV block, second degree AV block, third degree AV block. The two types in the second degree AV block, that is Mobitz type 1 and Mobitz type 2. And we have also covered atrial fibrillation, atrial flutter and ventricular tachycardia or ventricular fibrillation. Is this clear? Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please click on the like button and do subscribe to this channel. Let me know in the comment section below which topics do you want me to explain. Thank you.